going to do a medium to advanced border, and I've got my 6-inch border here. I'm not going to go into all of the detail, but most of you will be experienced quilters. And I'm using this stencil, this centre part of this stencil. Please use any one that you have for your corners. Now, we need to mark our quilt squaring off your corners and then measure from one corner to the next. Divide it in half and divide it in a quarter again. And on those marks we need to put our centre motif, whichever one you choose to do. And on this one you can see it is feathers, echoes and feathers and some piano keys. So nothing that we haven't covered before, nothing that we shouldn't be able to do. First of all, set 2 and put our stencil on here and put that in. I also have a little one here and here to represent the centre. But what we're going to do is take our spine and bring it up and across, and here you can see where I've started doing the feathers, and I will continue all the way around here, and then I will echo all the way back around once I've done all of these and all of these. So we'll set up the machine and we'll go ahead and do this. I've come over to the machine and this is my border, and we're going to do this centre motif, and I'm going to sew round it first. Before we do anything else, we're going to do that one. So sew around your centre motif of whichever one you've chosen to do. I'm using a very bright colour because it shows up well on the video. So I'm just going to go around the centre bit here first and then come around here. You do that very well actually. If you want to come up, around and back up the centre, around and back. So you can see at the moment I just want the basic shape. Don't want anything else from it. So I'm just going to move over here because I now want to do my spine. So I'm coming round and I'm just going to draw my spine. It doesn't matter what shape you use or how you do it. This has to end up at the top of this second motif. And come back down it. From here I'm going to start putting my feathers in. Now remember when we did the feathers before, half a bird's wing and around the sun and back to the centre, half a bird's wing and around the sun and back down, and that's all we're going to do on all of these, all the way up, getting smaller, not quite hitting this line. We don't want to be quite hitting it. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Half a bird's wing and around and back to the stem. Take your time, no hurry. And you can see here when I said it didn't matter if it didn't quite meet when you were coming back, because we now hit that centre again and it closes any up. And keep going up till we get to the top, and you can see I'm not quite hitting the borderline. I'm leaving room there because I want echoes to go in there. here on your quilt you will see that there's another flower coming in here. Which at this stage, your second motif, you can fill in. If I was doing the whole quilt, I would do all the motifs first and then go back and do my feathers. So then we come back down the spine again. Now we're going to go up this second side, and I've actually changed over to my open toe foot. Now remember, I'm doing this freehand. Most of you should be now able to do freehand, but if you can't, draw them in first. Nothing says they have to be done in this way. Whatever way you are comfortable with. And we're coming up towards our second flower here. And come all the way down our spine again. So you can see how that's coming out. We'll come up and around, and of course we'll have our second flower here. If I was to sew half of it in, you would see what I mean. So you can see we have our next motif coming in here. So now we go back and we do up this side exactly the same. We take the stem coming around. It doesn't have to come from here, it can come from here. But that choice is yours. I've actually thought when I came round here I might get more feathers in here. So I will take it from where it started this time. So I'm going to start here right where the other one was, and I'm going to echo around these to bring up till I get to my spine. And now I'm going to take my spine up to the top of this one and back. Start my feathers from about here and take it up on the inside first. And then come all the way down your spine again. Now, before I do anything else, I'm going to fill this area. I'm going to take another echo and take myself back around to here. So you see I've gone round there. Now I'm going to go and I'll come round this way and I'm going to echo up and back again. So we now have our motif in, we have our feathers in, and we're going to now echo from the inside as well. So as you can see, we have now completed our motif. We've got our 2 spines in and our 2 lots of feathers in. And this would be going all around your quilt. Now, I'm going to put piano keys down here. I will change the colour of my thread for that so that it stands out more. So I've put a lighter pink on and I want us to embellish these flowers. So I'm taking it around the inside again to emphasise it, and then putting a little stalk in. And I'm going to put a swirl in the centre. Finished. And I'm happy with that. And I'm going to do a similar thing with the feathers. So there we have our motif. We've echoed around it, we've done our feather, we've embellished our feather, and we've done the same here. And now we need to put in our piano. So I'm going to come down here, I'm doing them about 3/4 of an inch apart. So you get the gist of what the rest of this will look like. So you continue on round your quilt with your piano keys, which I've done in the same colours. I've done my embellishment, and I will add them in here as well to match when I get round to it. So any space that isn't filled, or if you want to fill that with an echo, that might work better. But you know, along here we will do the embellishment as well. I hope you will give this a go. So I'm just filling in this blank space because I like to do something else with this piece.